Have you ever noticed that even though your mind feels young, your body doesn't always keep up the same way it used to? Maybe you've stood up from a chair and felt your legs weren't as steady as before, or you've reached for something on a high shelf and realized your arms don't have quite the same strength they once had. You're not alone. After 60, many people begin to feel that gradual loss of muscle, the slowing metabolism, and the sense that daily activities require a bit more effort. But here's the truth. It's not just aging that causes muscle loss. It's the loss of the nutrients and habits that once naturally supported your muscles. And the good news? You can rebuild them. You can feel stronger, steadier, and more capable than you have in years. The secret lies in how you nourish your body, especially the type of protein you eat. In Japan, where many people remain active and independent well into their 80s and 90s, there's a fascinating approach to food that helps preserve muscle and energy through the decades. Their meals aren't built around massive steaks or protein shakes. Instead, they focus on clean, easily digestible, and nutrient-rich sources of protein that fuel strength without straining the body. Today, we'll explore these Japanese protein foods and how adding them to your meals can help you rebuild lost muscle, boost your vitality, and move with confidence again. Let's start with one of the most iconic and powerful protein sources in Japan. Fish, particularly fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines. Fish plays a central role in the Japanese diet, and it's one of the biggest reasons Japanese elders maintain strength and longevity. These fish are packed with complete protein, which means they contain all the essential amino acids your muscles need to rebuild and repair. But they go beyond that. They're also rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which fight inflammation, one of the hidden culprits behind muscle breakdown and joint stiffness. Imagine enjoying a simple lunch of grilled salmon with a squeeze of lemon and a side of steamed vegetables. It's light, flavorful, and nourishing, not heavy or greasy like some Western meals. In Japan, fish is often eaten several times a week, not just for heart health, but because it keeps the body supple and the mind sharp. And the omega-3s help your muscles respond better to exercise, meaning even gentle walks or stretching sessions become more effective at maintaining muscle tone. If fish isn't something you're used to eating often, you don't have to overhaul your diet overnight. Try adding it just 2 or 3 times a week. Canned salmon, sardines, or tuna can be a great start. Just look for options packed in water or olive oil rather than heavy sauces. You'll soon notice your meals feel lighter but more satisfying, and that's a sign your body is using the protein efficiently. Another powerful and deeply traditional Japanese protein comes from soy, especially in forms like tofu, edamame, and natto. Tofu is often misunderstood. Many think of it as bland or boring, but that's only if it's not prepared right. In Japan, tofu is treated almost like a delicate art form. It's steamed, simmered in soups, or topped with a drizzle of soy sauce, green onions, and grated ginger for a refreshing protein-packed side dish. Tofu offers a clean, plant-based protein that's gentle on digestion, something that becomes more important as we age. The body's ability to absorb protein decreases slightly with time, so easily digestible sources become incredibly valuable. Tofu contains all 9 essential amino acids and is low in saturated fat, making it ideal for supporting lean muscle without stressing your liver or kidneys. Then there's natto, the fermented soybean dish famous for its strong flavor and sticky texture. Many Westerners hesitate to try it, but in Japan, it's a breakfast staple, especially among older adults. Natto contains not only protein but also a powerful enzyme called nattokinase, which supports blood flow and helps nutrients reach your muscles more efficiently. It's also rich in vitamin K2, essential for bone health. And strong bones are the foundation for strong muscles. If you're not ready for natto just yet, you can start with edamame. The young green soybeans often served as a snack or appetizer. They're naturally sweet, high in fiber, and full of protein. A small bowl of edamame makes a great alternative to chips or crackers, and it supports both muscle repair and satiety. Now, one of the most underappreciated sources of protein in Japanese cuisine is eggs. especially soft-boiled or gently cooked eggs served with rice, known as tamago gohan. It's a simple yet nourishing breakfast that combines protein and energy in a balanced way. Eggs are one of the best sources of leucine, an amino acid that directly stimulates muscle protein synthesis, the process your body uses to rebuild and strengthen muscle fibers. The key, though, lies in how they're prepared. In Japan, eggs are often cooked gently, never overcooked or fried in heavy oil. This preserves their nutrients and makes them easier to digest. Even adding 1 or 2 eggs to your day can make a noticeable difference. They're versatile, affordable, and pair beautifully with vegetables, soups, or rice. Let's not forget that Japanese meals are designed around balance. Rather than piling protein on a single plate, they distribute it throughout the day. A bit of fish at lunch, tofu and soup at dinner, an egg in the morning. This steady intake gives your muscles a consistent supply of amino acids to repair and rebuild, which is far more effective than eating all your protein at once. When you look at the way Japanese elders eat, it's clear that the strength of their bodies doesn't come from excess. It comes from intention. They eat modest portions, but every bite is packed with nutrients that serve a purpose. And that's something anyone can adopt, no matter where you live. So, if you've been feeling weaker lately, if your balance feels off, or you've noticed your clothes fitting a little looser around the legs or arms, don't just accept it as aging. It's your body's quiet signal asking for the right kind of nourishment. And these proteins can help answer that call. Incorporating fish, tofu, and eggs into your daily routine doesn't just rebuild muscle. It helps restore your energy, your confidence, and your connection to movement. You'll find yourself walking a little taller, standing up a little easier, and realizing that strength after 60 isn't about pushing harder. It's about fueling smarter. Now that we've explored these foundational proteins, we can look even deeper into the Japanese diet and discover a few surprising foods that work hand in hand with protein to keep muscles youthful, flexible, and strong, even well into your 70s and beyond. One of the most beautiful things about Japanese cuisine is that it doesn't treat food as just fuel. It treats it as care. Every meal is a small act of nourishment for the body, mind, and spirit. And when it comes to rebuilding muscle after 60, that gentle, intentional approach makes all the difference. Because the truth is, muscle loss doesn't happen overnight, and neither does rebuilding it. But when your daily meals are filled with the right kinds of proteins, your body begins to respond almost naturally. Let's talk about one of Japan's most remarkable sources of protein that often surprises people. Miso, a fermented soybean paste used in soups, marinades, and dressings. Miso isn't just a flavoring, it's a nutritional powerhouse. Each spoonful provides plant-based protein, probiotics for gut health, and enzymes that help your body absorb nutrients better. This combination is essential for older adults because your gut plays a huge role in how well your body utilizes protein. Even if you're eating enough of it, poor digestion or inflammation can limit how much your muscles actually receive. That's where miso shines. A warm bowl of miso soup in the morning or alongside dinner gently stimulates digestion, making it easier for your body to use the amino acids from the rest of your meal. And because miso is fermented, it supports a healthy balance of gut bacteria, which helps reduce inflammation, improve immunity, and support energy. Think of it as a quiet helper, working behind the scenes to make everything else you eat more effective. If you're new to miso, you can start with a mild white miso. Simply stir a spoonful into warm, not boiling water with a few cubes of tofu and sliced green onions. It's soothing, filling, and an easy way to begin your day with nourishment that strengthens from within. Now, let's move to something that might sound delicate, but packs a surprising punch. Seafood beyond fish, like shrimp, scallops, and squid. In Japanese cuisine, these foods are prized not only for their taste, but also for their high-quality protein and trace minerals like zinc and selenium, which are vital for muscle recovery. Shrimp, for instance, is incredibly lean and rich in astaxanthin, a powerful antioxidant that reduces oxidative stress in your muscles. Oxidative stress is one of the hidden reasons muscles weaken faster with age. It's like a slow rusting of your cells. By eating foods that protect against that, you're not just preserving muscle, you're protecting every part of your body. In Japan, you'll often find seafood served simply, grilled, steamed, or simmered in broth. There's rarely heavy breading or sauces. That keeps the protein pure and the nutrients intact. Even something as simple as adding a handful of shrimp to your stir-fry or salad can make a meaningful difference. Next, let's talk about one of the quiet heroes of Japanese meals: eggs combined with rice, or what's known as tamago gohan. We touched on eggs earlier, but this simple dish is worth mentioning again because it demonstrates one of Japan's biggest secrets to muscle preservation: combining proteins and carbohydrates in harmony. The lightly cooked egg is whisked into warm rice, creating a creamy texture that's satisfying yet easy to digest. The carbohydrates from rice help transport the amino acids from the egg into your muscles more efficiently, enhancing recovery and energy. You see, it's not just about eating more protein, it's about how you eat it. Timing and pairing matter. That's why in Japan, you'll rarely find meals that are purely protein-heavy. Instead, they combine moderate protein with small amounts of rice, vegetables, and fermented foods to create synergy. That balance keeps blood sugar steady, energy levels consistent, and digestion smooth. For older adults, this makes a huge difference because it means less fatigue and more sustainable strength. Now, if you've ever visited Japan, or even seen pictures of traditional meals, you've probably noticed small bowls of different textures and colors. Pickled vegetables, seaweed, tofu, soup, and fish, all served together. It's more than just variety. It's about balance, giving your body a little bit of everything it needs, so it never has to overwork to get the nutrients it craves. One of those small yet powerful side dishes is seaweed, especially varieties like nori, wakame, and kombu. Seaweed may not be a protein powerhouse by itself, but it plays a key supporting role in muscle maintenance. It contains iodine and magnesium, two minerals that help regulate your thyroid and energy metabolism. When your metabolism functions well, your body can use protein more effectively to build muscle instead of storing it as waste or excess. Wakame, the seaweed often found floating in miso soup, also contains small amounts of fucoxanthin, a natural compound shown to help preserve lean muscle and prevent fat buildup around the organs. It's subtle but significant, and it shows how even the tiniest components of the Japanese diet contribute to overall strength and longevity. Another traditional Japanese ingredient worth mentioning is matcha, the finely ground green tea powder. Now, you might not think of it as a protein food, but matcha indirectly supports muscle health in remarkable ways. It's rich in antioxidants that reduce inflammation, helps balance blood sugar, and boosts mitochondrial health, which is like improving your cells' energy engines. When your cells produce energy efficiently, your muscles recover faster and fatigue less. Many Japanese elders start their morning with a warm cup of matcha, whisked in water or milk. It provides a gentle lift of energy without the jitters of coffee and supports focus and endurance throughout the day. You could even pair it with a high-protein breakfast, like tofu scramble or grilled fish, for an energizing, muscle-supportive start to your day. All these foods, miso, seafood, seaweed, and even matcha, share a common theme. They nourish without overwhelming. They don't ask your body to work harder than necessary to digest or process nutrients. Instead, they give your body what it needs, in forms that are easy to use. That's part of why so many Japanese people maintain strength, agility, and independence well into their later years. If you've ever seen videos or photos of elderly people in Japan gardening, walking miles a day, or joining group exercises in the park, it's not because they're doing anything extreme. It's because their daily meals quietly support their muscles, joints, and energy systems every single day. It's a slow, steady investment in vitality. And that's something we can all embrace. You don't need exotic ingredients or complicated recipes. You just need to start making small swaps, replacing heavy breakfasts with lighter, protein-rich options like tofu or eggs, adding a spoonful of miso to your soup, or tossing a bit of seaweed into your salad. These small habits build up like gentle waves, gradually strengthening your foundation from the inside out. As you begin to nourish your body in this way, something remarkable starts to happen. Your energy returns, your posture improves, your steps feel lighter, and your confidence grows. You realize you're not at the mercy of aging. You're in partnership with it. You're learning how to care for your body the way the Japanese have for generations, with balance, simplicity, and respect for the power of food. And there's still more to uncover. Because while proteins like fish, tofu, and miso lay the foundation, there are a few unique Japanese superfoods that take muscle repair to another level. Foods that help your body recover faster, sleep better, and stay active longer. If there's one thing that stands out in the Japanese approach to health, it's that they never look for quick fixes. Everything, from the way they cook to how they move, is guided by consistency and care. When it comes to rebuilding muscle after 60, this steady approach is exactly what works best. Your body doesn't need punishment. It needs nourishment and rhythm. One of the most remarkable yet overlooked protein sources in Japan is soba, the buckwheat noodle that's been eaten for centuries. Many people assume noodles are just carbohydrates, but soba is different. Made from buckwheat, it's naturally high in protein, fiber, and a rare amino acid called lysine, which supports muscle repair and collagen production. In Japanese homes, soba isn't treated as heavy comfort food. It's a light, energizing meal often served chilled with dipping sauce or in warm broth with green onions and tofu. What makes soba particularly special for older adults is how gentle it is on the body. It provides slow, steady energy without spiking blood sugar, which means your muscles receive a continuous flow of nutrients throughout the day. And because it's so light, it won't leave you feeling sluggish or bloated, just comfortably satisfied. Try swapping your usual pasta for soba once a week. You'll not only get a better balance of protein and fiber, but your digestion and energy will thank you too. Then there's tempeh, a firm, nutty soybean cake that originated in Indonesia, but has become a staple in many Japanese vegetarian meals. Unlike tofu, tempeh is fermented, giving it a richer flavor and a probiotic boost. It's also higher in protein, nearly 20 grams per serving, and contains natural prebiotics that feed the good bacteria in your gut. This combination supports both digestion and muscle growth, making tempeh one of the most complete plant-based proteins available. You can pan-sear tempeh with a drizzle of soy sauce, ginger, and sesame oil, or add it to stir-fried vegetables for a balanced, muscle-supportive meal. It's satisfying, flavorful, and keeps you full without heaviness. For older adults who find animal proteins difficult to digest, tempeh can be a game changer. Now, we can't talk about Japanese proteins without mentioning baisate, seafood broth, known as dashi. Dashi is the base of countless Japanese soups and stews, and it's often made from bonito flakes, a type of dried fish, kombu, kelp, or both. While it might seem simple, this light broth is a quiet nutritional powerhouse. It provides small but steady amounts of amino acids that help maintain muscle tissue and joint health. Even sipping warm dashi as part of your dinner can have a restorative effect. It's easy to digest, hydrating, and full of minerals that help balance electrolytes, something especially important as we age, when dehydration and low sodium levels can sneak up on us and contribute to fatigue or muscle cramps. In Japan, elders often drink a small bowl of soup with every meal, and it's one reason they stay energized and strong well into their later years. There's also something deeply comforting about the ritual of soup. It slows you down, helps you breathe, and reminds you that eating should never feel rushed or stressful. When your meals bring calm, your body digests and absorbs nutrients better, and that inner calm can actually improve how your muscles repair and recover. Another subtle yet powerful muscle-supporting staple is yogurt made from soy or fermented milk, often served in small portions in Japan. While it's not a traditional dish like tofu or miso, Yogurt has become increasingly popular among older Japanese adults for its combination of protein and probiotics. This pairing helps your gut stay healthy, improves nutrient absorption, and can reduce inflammation. All crucial for maintaining lean muscle. You might enjoy a small cup of unsweetened yogurt with fruit, or blend it with matcha for a morning smoothie. When you feed your gut, you're really feeding your muscles too, because they depend on the nutrients your digestive system can deliver. At the heart of all of this lies a simple truth. The Japanese way of eating teaches us that how you eat matters just as much as what you eat. Meals are smaller but more frequent. Each dish offers a variety of textures and colors, and instead of eating until full, many follow the principle of harahachi bu, eating until you're about 80% full. This approach keeps your digestion light and your energy stable, leaving your body free to rebuild rather than constantly recover from overeating. When you think about rebuilding muscle after 60, it's easy to focus on exercise alone, but food is the foundation. Imagine trying to build a house without strong bricks. Your workouts can only do so much if your body isn't getting the right building materials. Japanese proteins, from fish, tofu, and eggs to miso, soba, and tempeh, are those bricks. They're clean, efficient, and gentle on your system. And the best part is, you don't need to give up your favorite foods to enjoy these benefits. You can blend the best of both worlds. Grill salmon instead of red meat. Add miso soup before dinner. Mix soba noodles with vegetables and shrimp. Or try tofu in your stir-fry. It's about small adjustments that fit into your life naturally. The kind that become habits instead of short-term fixes. If you start now, you'll notice subtle but meaningful changes in a matter of weeks. You might find that your energy lasts longer throughout the day, that it's easier to lift groceries, or that you can walk farther without fatigue. You might even start waking up with that quiet sense of strength that so many Japanese elders seem to carry effortlessly. The kind that comes from treating food as medicine and meals as self-respect. So the next time you sit down to eat, think of it as more than just a meal. It's a moment to rebuild, to invest in your muscles, your energy, and your future independence. Aging doesn't have to mean losing strength. It can mean refining it, nourishing it, and learning from cultures that have already mastered the art of aging well. If you found this helpful, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What Japanese foods would you like to try adding to your meals? Or maybe you already enjoy some of these and have your own favorite recipes. Share them below so others can be inspired too. And if you haven't yet, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more uplifting, science-backed tips to help you stay strong, energetic, and confident at any age. Because your best years aren't behind you, they're waiting right ahead, fueled by the choices you make today. Here's to living long, staying strong, and feeling alive in every step you take.